President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo on Tuesday bade farewell to two envoys whose duty tour in the country has ended. The pair are Ian Walker, High Commissioner of the United Kingdom, and Christoph Retzlaff of Germany. At separate events at the Jubilee House in Accra, President Akufo-Addo commended both envoys for their sterling performance during their tour of duty of Ghana. He said relations between their respective countries and Ghana had grown stronger during their tenure and hoped that they would promote strong active relations with Ghana in whichever capacity they found themselves in the future. When he met Mr. Walker, President Akufo-Addo congratulated him on his outstanding duty tour of the country.
I want first of all to congratulate you on an outstanding tour of duty in our country. You've been an extremely successful High Commissioner, and I think everybody who has had the opportunity to come across you and your work has had that feeling and sentiments, and I want to put it, we appreciate very much the work you've done here. I'm particularly comforted by the developments that have taken place since you exited the European Union, especially the interim trade arrangement that have been forged between us that enable both the bilateral trade relationship to continue on a strong basis, as well as create the conditions for strong regional trade with Britain outside the European Union.
The president told the High Commissioner that the Guinean government was committed to bringing new energy and strength into developing its new trade relations with the United Kingdom. He said the new agreement forged between Ghana and UK, following the exit of the UK from the European Union, had reinforced the bilateral and trade relations between the two nations and created a better condition for Ghana to trade effectively with the European nation. Mr. Walker said it had been a privilege to represent his country in Ghana and to work so well with the institutions and government of Ghana, and was however appreciative of the support he got from government and the people throughout duty tour.
I guess the connections between the UK and Ghana are very, very well known, but I guess I say that not to be misty-eyed, but I fundamentally hope that should I come to have grandchildren, they will also choose to come to Ghana. So although I leave after 4 years, I have a genuine sense of I take a bit of Ghana with me in my heart, for sure. But I will remain committed, I think, to making sure that the UK and Ghana goes from strength to strength, as I truly care about your country. And I truly care that the UK and Ghana, as like-minded peoples, really can work together to keep making, whether it's the sub-region more secure and more safe, whether it's the kind of, propagation, I think, of democracy and the rules-based system that we kind of work on. Things that I think to ordinary people often feel a bit abstract, but without which actually society does not function. So I'm grateful for the tremendous experience.
The outgoing German ambassador Christoph Retzlaff thanked the president for the trust and support extended to him and the mission over the years. He said it had been an honor to serve in Ghana as the German envoy for the last 5 years. Mr. Retzlaff said relations between Germany and Ghana, which had always been strong over the last decade and dating back to the years of independence, had become more robust during President Akufo-Addo's time in office. With the visits of Germany Federal President and Chancellor Angela Merkel, and the launch of other state-of-the-art projects across Ghana, including the location of the Volkswagen plant in the country, the outgoing envoy told the president that relations between the two countries have become stronger.
Relations between Ghana and Germany have always been strong over the last decades, dating back to the year of independence of Ghana in 1957. And I think it's fair to say that under your time in office, in the last 5 years almost, the relationship between Ghana and Germany has even become stronger. With the visits of our federal President Steinmeier here to Ghana, with Chancellor Angela Merkel coming to Ghana, with a lot of state-of-the-art projects that we launched together here in Ghana. Some of them together, as I remember, the solar power plant in the Upper West in early 2020, Volkswagen car assembling. another thing. So I would like to thank you, Mr. President, for this trust and for your commitment to the Ghanaian-German friendship and partnership. And I must say, I'm happy to see that I was able to commit a bit to the strengthening of these relationships here.
Former General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress, Kokwa Nyidoho, has called on all proponents of the Fix the Country campaign and movement to look to fix their mindsets first in order to fuel the development of the nation. He said it was up to all citizens in Ghana to depoliticize the issues of developing the country. He made these assertions on NET2 TV's dialogue show on Tuesday. He said for him, it was about the priority by leadership of the country to develop the country how they deemed fit. He said it was about time the citizens fixed their mindsets to promote and enhance developments in their various communities.
It depends on what you want fixed.
Okay.
Sebi, achichidie ewo ni ope. Odadambrani ewo di ope. Sebi, amukua ewo di ope. But for me, it is about leadership. Leadership must prioritize the issues. And I make say, for example, fixing Accra. Court is starting here. And the own Nankasani General Secretary, John Gwedu, Nanka Opese, Odina Nurem say, hey, you better lose votes. And Adam Buchi no more say, Master, forget about votes. You see, we have turned this whole politics into votes. Mm-hmm. So we can't do anything. But yeah, the person voted for you to help him or her. Just let the person know that the Ameya Untina Ameya Eka president and answer ministers what do they really lose? Almost the cantonments. Any Roman ridge, any one. But it's for you and I. Hanumia Kwanweso, any a Boskum Kora, Yani Su, say any bridge. Ya bridge in a year. O say the baby fabric so. Now, Ube more bad time. Sebe, no or the nine etra, sa a parapeti. I mean, why? Why are we doing that to ourselves? And the problem is here. The fixing, no matter, is here. All the nations that have been developed is because they fix this one first. If we don't fix this one first, Massa, you better see all the skyscrapers way better saying because this one has not been fixed. Mindset transformation for nation building.
He also called on Ghanaians to put God at the center of the nation and desist from oppressing our own selves by bastardizing government's policies and programs.
Where have we put God at the center of nation building? And those are some of the things that we shouldn't joke with at all. No problem. We believe that it has gotten to the point that we must reintroduce the God factor, the religious and moral education. President Mills was able to tell, what's his name, David Cameron in the face, Master, to hell with your gay blah blah blah. I'm telling you, we don't need your money. That is resisting oppressor's rule. It's there in our national anthem. Resist the oppressor's rule. Now, the oppressor this time alone is not only about the white man. Even locally, who are the oppressors? Mm-hmm. We ourselves, we are oppressing ourselves. It's actually part of the media, and I make earlier on. They see nothing good. No matter which government is in power, they see nothing good. Start a project now. They will do everything to bring it down. Why? Just because you have access to microphone and the console, it's no. And because if media should be a mistake.
Yeah. Sure.
Graphic. It will be a mistake. No much wrong, exactly a rejoinder. Yeah. No more patch. Sure. Times, the same thing. Chronicle. So why is it that some set of media people think that they don't make mistakes? They don't make mistakes in the country. Who deceived them that they don't make mistakes? Who told them that they are clean? Why are they in there? Just apologize and let's move on.
Kokoa Nyidoho, who is also the founder and chief executive officer of the Atta Mills Institute, used the opportunity to eulogize the efforts of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his administration to facilitate the rehabilitation of the Asomdwe Park, the resting place for the late President John Evans Atta Mills.
Asomdwe Park, and that's why I keep saying that the current president or the current administration is building Asomdwe Park, and I will not stop being grateful. A former president, the only president who died in office, they just went to throw him at Asomdwe Park. His own government, his own administration failed to build Asomdwe Park. And I should just sit down, I shouldn't talk about it. Why? I mean, why didn't we do it?
You feel like...
So governance is a continuum.
Yeah.
One government didn't do it, another government has come and is doing it. God bless that government. And I won't stop saying it. And I believe that next year, by this time, we should be getting ready to commission the Asomdwe Park. Okay. It will be the 10th anniversary. No, we are 10 years about. For this year, will be 9 years. Next year. Okay. And I'll be proud to stand side by side with President Akufo-Addo. So when he's commissioning that Asomdwe Park, so that my name will be somewhere.
Okay. Do you see your party NDC someone betray of Papa?
Well, I will not use the word. I leave the judgment to Ghanaians. But is it not significant? Maybe God in his own wisdom decided that President Akufo-Addo do it to honor your colleague. So I'm not angry at anybody who didn't do it, but I am saying that I am happy that the Atta Mills Institute has been able to plead with the current administration, and they are doing it. And the glory will go to whom glory and honor is due. It's as simple as that.
All right.
You didn't do it, somebody will do it, and you take the glory. And if I'm giving that person the glory because he's done the right thing and you are angry, I'm sorry, too bad for you.
He further restated his views that former President John Dramani Mahama should not hold himself as the leader of the NDC.
Ghana is a prime, ripe destination for doing business. We are ranked as the most stable political environment in West Africa and the best place to do business in the region. We've established strong democratic institutions and systems to ensure good governance and the rule of law in our country. And we're blessed to have an entrepreneurial and dynamic youth population who are very savvy with technology and innovation.
These were the words of the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, on Tuesday when he launched the Ghana Financing Roadmap for the realization of the 2030 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals in the presence of global chief executive officers. According to President Akufo-Addo, Ghana's commitment to the SDGs is born out of a fundamental belief that the SDGs are at the heart of the development challenges that we face and that they offer significant prospects for Ghana's transformation and development.
For us in Ghana, our commitment to the SDGs is absolute and unwavering, even in the face of the significant challenges posed by the pandemic. And this is not just because of the privileged role of my being co-chair of the UN Secretary General's eminent group of advocates for the SDGs. In fact, Ghana's commitment to the SDGs is born out of a fundamental belief that the SDGs are the heart of the development challenges that we face, and that they offer significant prospects for Ghana's transformation and development. Moreover, the SDGs represent a solid pathway as we seek to reset and build back better following the ongoing pandemic. As has been the case with all countries around the world,
he told the gathering that the SDGs will continue to be the driving factors in the formulation of Ghana's development policy and of her overall resource allocation.
One thing that is clear is that the pandemic has not only heightened our challenges, but it has also created new ones and exacerbated the financing gap that we face in the implementation of the SDGs. And it is further abundantly clear to me that if we are going to be successful in our endeavor, the key considerations will be the scope, scale, and quality of partnerships that we establish with the private sector, and how smart and innovative we are in mobilizing financing and private investments to support implementation of the goals.
To this end, President Akufo-Addo reiterated his determination to enhance government's partnership with the private sector to unlock innovative and sustainable financing to bridge the SDG financing gap, which has been identified in Ghana's financing roadmap, which he launched.
Against the background of the huge financing gap, perhaps more than ever, we need a stronger, mutually beneficial partnership with the private sector. This is because it is you in the private sector who generate the wealth which provides the means for our economic and social investments.
With Ghana's financing roadmap estimating a financing gap of some $450 billion over the next decade to 2030, the president stressed that this is a $450 billion business and investment opportunity for the private sector. He used the opportunity to extend an invitation to the private sector, domestic and foreign, to take full advantage of the great SDGs-related business opportunities that presently exist in Ghana in the areas of infrastructural development, agriculture, industry, energy, health, communication, education, and water and sanitation.
I extend an invitation to the private sector, domestic and foreign, to take full advantage of the great SDGs-related business opportunities that presently exist in the country in the areas of infrastructural development, agriculture, industry, energy, health, communication, education, and water and sanitation.
The president indicated to the CEOs gathered that the Ministry of Finance is preparing a pipeline of bankable SDG initiatives which will form the basis for a catalogue of well-prepared and commercially attractive projects. Work, he added, is also ongoing to develop an SDGs investor platform that will provide market intelligence on investment opportunities in the country and related impact data to identify and increase SDGs alignment investments.
We're determined to build a prosperous nation, and as we seek to do so, we will not relent on our commitment to fiscal discipline, our pledge to dismantling any obstacles for private investment, our determination to ensuring a progressive, investor-friendly business landscape, our resolve to enhancing social investments, and critically, our vision of building a Ghana beyond aid, with the private sector at the forefront.